If you've ever dreamed of stepping off a cruise ship and into a paradise that was designed just for you, well, Carnival Cruise Line's Celebration Key is that dream realized. Opening in July 2025, it is a new private destination on the southern shore of Grand Bahama Island, and it's more than just a beach day. Turns out it's going to be a fully immersive experience with crystal clear lagoons. You got your island eats up in here, as well as an adults only retreat, and of course plenty of family fun. So whether you're a first time cruiser, maybe somebody that's going solo, or a seasoned Carnival fan, I'd say there are some must-know things about Celebration Key that you need to be aware of before you decide to book your next cruise. Let's get started. Number 1. It's Carnival's first ever built-from-scratch private destination. Carnival broke ground on Celebration Key in 2022, but the vision had been brewing far before that. And unlike Half Moon Cay, which is shared with Holland America, Celebration Key is being built exclusively for Carnival guests from the sand up. The destination does reflect both the spirit of the Bahamas and Carnival's Choose Fun motto, offering up different experiences for the families, the couples, and of course, those solo travelers alike. Number 2, the grand opening is set for July 19th, 2025, so mark your calendars. Celebration Key's first guests will arrive on July 19th. Cruises from Port Canaveral, Miami, and Galveston are already scheduled to include this destination, with Carnival's newest and largest ships like the Carnival Jubilee, the Mardi Gras, and Carnival Celebration among the first to dock. Number 3, you can walk straight off the ship. There's no tender required here. One of the most, I think, exciting and convenient features is the brand new cruise pier, which allows for easy, direct access to this island. No tenders or water shuttles are going to be needed. You'll be off the ship and on sand in minutes. The pier will initially accommodate 2 large ships, expanding to 4 in future phases. Number 4. 5 unique portals offer a customizable day in paradise. Celebration Key is designed around 5 themed areas, or as they are calling them, portals, each offering something a little different. So, Paradise Plaza, that is the main entry point, filled with the island music, the vibrant photo ops, shopping is here, and excursion help desk to get you started. The Calypso Lagoon. This is an adults-only zone with a massive freshwater lagoon, DJ island, swim-up bars, and rentable cabanas. Starfish Lagoon, a family-friendly haven with 2 350-foot water slides, splash zones, floating playgrounds, and shaded beach spots. Pearl Cove, a premium beach club experience. This is complete with upgraded dining, plush day beds, infinity edge pools, and exclusive service. Of course, this is for an extra charge. And Locono Cove, this is a colorful, culture-rich shopping and local market district featuring handcrafted Bahamian goods, artisan souvenirs, and flavorful bites with what they call a local twist. Each portal is said to be walkable, beautifully landscaped, and full of things to explore based on your mood and vibe for the day. Next up, the Caribbean's largest freshwater lagoons. Carnival isn't just showing up, I suppose you could say, they are making a splash. Celebration Key will feature over 7 acres of freshwater lagoons, including the largest lagoon ever built on a cruise line private destination. This gives guests a safer, cleaner swimming environment that's more relaxing than, of course, the open ocean waves. Next up, I think the most important aspect of all of this, what is included versus what is the extra cost involved. So I want to give you a quick breakdown of that. What's free and what comes with an extra charge. Included with your cruise fare here, of course, entry to Celebration Key. Lounge chairs and umbrellas in general areas are going to be first come, first serve, but they are included. Use of both public beaches and lagoons will be included here. Live music, island entertainment, apparently there's even going going to be a small parade that will go through this area. Of course, beach games will be included here too. Walk-up snack shacks and food-style eats. That's right, food truck-style eats in particular. Apparently, you will be receiving a what Carnival calls complimentary meal ticket, essentially, to utilize at any one of these quick-service locations. Now, for those things that are going to require an additional charge, access to the Pearl Cove Beach Club. Remember, I was just telling you about that? Starting at $99 per person. That includes some aspects of the beach club. If you wanted to make it more all-inclusive, that price goes up. Alcohol comes with it to a certain degree. And then if you'd like to dine, that price would go up once again at the table service restaurant they have exclusive to the Pearl Cove Beach Club. Private cabanas, floating daybeds, and overwater hammocks will also cost you. Water sports rentals like snorkeling, paddleboarding, jet skis in particular areas will cost you. Now, as I understand it, there will be some areas with complimentary snorkeling, but a lot of the equipment that you will need to grab for the various aspects of more excursion-based snorkeling, excursion-based paddleboarding, jet skis, that sort of a thing, will require the upcharge for an excursion itself. Excursions like eco tours, glass bottom boats, kayaking, that sort of a thing, all come with a charge. And of course, premium dining venues and specialty cocktails also come with a charge. I'd say it's a decent mix of value and flexibility, really depending on how you want to spend your day. Of course, there are charges on many things, and those charges are not cheap. So if you want to go spend your day having fun in the free areas of Celebration Key, you can absolutely do that. Or you can certainly add a little bit more to the experience by doing some of these upcharge items. Something also worth pointing out here is that your drink package, the Cheers drink package, if you have that on the ship, it does not extend out to Celebration Key. I think a lot of people were confused by that. I even was at one point. Celebration Key will not honor the drink package. Next up, a taste of the Bahamas Island Eats. Celebration Key will debut Carnival's new Island Eats concept that I was just referencing. Think vibrant walk-up food spots with island-inspired flavors. All included, of course, as I was mentioning. If you're looking to elevate your lunch break, you'll find full-service dining in Pearl Cove or local specialties over in Locono Cove for an additional charge. But everybody gets an included walk-up counter service type atmosphere meal. And of course, it's just as I mentioned a moment ago, any sort of alcoholic drink you would like to have throughout the day will need to be paid for at top price. The drink package is not extended here. Moving on, built for Instagram, but probably better in real life. I would say Celebration Key is ridiculously photogenic just from what we've seen already, just from the images released by Carnival, from swinging hammocks in Calypso Lagoon to sun-kissed murals in Paradise Plaza. But it's also designed for comfort and accessibility. I think you'll find shaded seating in a lot of areas, wide walkways from some of the overview videos that have come out for the strollers and wheelchairs in the group, and plenty of quiet corners to recharge. I don't think it's not just Insta-worthy. I think it's vacation-worthy overall. So it should be a great new private destination for the fleet. And this is a new chapter for Carnival and you. Celebration Key is more than just a destination. It's a strategic move by Carnival, clearly to try and create more memorable moments that are tailored for all kinds of travelers. For the cruisers like me who often travel solo, this kind of flexible, immersive port experience makes it easier to connect with the destination, or I guess just yourself. And if you cruise solo like I often do, I've got a ton of practical tips, cruise hacks, and the like over there at thesolocruise.com. Whether it's your first sailing or your 50th, you'll find helpful advice for navigating destinations like Celebration Key with confidence and ease as we get things rolling in Grand Bahama for the first time. And finally, some of the ships visiting Celebration Key. I guess if you're planning ahead, there is a short list of Carnival ships already scheduled to visit Celebration Key starting in July. So if you plan on taking any of these ships soon, you're likely to have this in your itinerary. If you're on the Carnival Celebration, the Jubilee, the Vista, the Glory, the Freedom, and the Magic. Of course, more ships will be added as the port expands its capacity. I'd say Celebration Key seems to be a refreshing new take on the private island experience. I'd say whether you want a high-energy day with slides and music, or maybe a more laid-back vibe with cabana service and sparkling lagoons, no doubt some of that will cost you. This destination does give you those choices, doesn't it? And I think that's the real luxury. If you're already booked or planning a Carnival cruise that includes Celebration Key, you're in for a Bahamian escape like no other. I know they've been putting a lot of work into this, a lot of creativity behind it, and I think if you're traveling solo, remember, you're never really alone when you cruise with confidence. And I want to share with you some of my own journeys via Carnival that took me to Freeport, which happens to be one of the stops on the other side of Grand Bahama Island, and that is on the Carnival Venezia. You can check that video out on the right, and for other solo cruise adventures, check out the video on the left. You going to Celebration Key soon? Would love to hear from you. Drop it in the comments.